Kanye West has been doing damage to his reputation for a number of years, but clearly the last month or so has been different. And it's causing people who might have previously defended him to have to take a second look at that defense, but also maybe take a second look at something else. Because have you considered the possibility that people might literally have Kanye West's face tattooed on their body? Yeah, he's famous. He's been famous for a long time. People do those sorts of things. And so Vice has actually gotten statements from a few people who have his face or other representations of his art on their body and are now having to second guess that decision. So the first is, you can see in this photo, this is Chance, I believe he's 22-year-old, says, I used to watch all his interviews. I just liked that for a long time he wasn't taking no for an answer, but now he's definitely taken that way too far. He was really a visionary to me, starting a church and a school, even though a lot of people told him he couldn't. Well, to be fair, I think a lot of people might have been telling him he shouldn't, not couldn't. I mean, you can do all sorts of things. Doesn't make it a good idea. Anyway, Chance goes on to say, but when I heard the comments he made on the Alex Jones show, I was just like, damn, there aren't a lot of different perspectives to mass genocide. There's really only one right side. Yeah. Let's take a look at Z, who has this tattoo. Says, I got my tattoo almost 6 years ago. I was freshly 18 and it was my first tattoo. I was obviously a big Kanye fan, but 3 months after I got it, he said slavery was a choice and my effing jaw dropped. Says now, I don't wear vest tops much. I wear baggy shirts. Yeah, I mean, look, if you like wearing baggy shirts, it's perfectly fine. But being forced to wear baggy shirts because of the unfortunate artistic choice you made, that's not great. Elise, what do you think?
This topic hits me so hard because I loved Kanye. And I mean, I really thought that he was one of the best rappers of all time, that his music is incredible. And I mean, just the last few years, what we're seeing now is something unbelievable that I never thought I'd hear from his mouth. But really the last few years of being anti-Black, and fueling a lot of conspiracy theories supporting Trump. I mean, the list goes on. It's just been increasingly disappointing. And oh God, it hurts to be a former fan and watch it all unravel.
Yeah, it's and look, to be fair, I mean, you can go back really far and find bad things that he's said. They haven't been individually as terrible or as tightly packed together and unrepentant as this last month, though. Someone in the chat was like, wait, he said that slavery is a choice? No, yeah, he said that slavery was a choice. That's what he said. I wanna get to one more though, because some people maybe aren't as sure about turning their back on this tattoo or the artist. Here's another tattoo, this is from Liam. It says, I don't think anything that he said is going to ruin my opinion on him and his legacy, but I can understand other people's frustrations. I think some people jump on the bandwagon without reading the full details. This isn't like liking crow nuts all of a sudden. It's not a bandwagon. He said he likes Nazis, Liam. Anyway, Liam says he normally clarifies what he really meant after a while. Things are a little bit more extreme at the minute. Like, we can appreciate Hitler and Putin? In what sense? But I don't believe that's what he really thinks. And look, I don't know Liam. I don't have a problem with Liam, but we have to bear in mind there are always going to be the Liams. There are people who, I mean, you can see this with all the stuff with Elon Musk. There are people who there's nothing their, like, I guess role model or their icon can do that they won't find a way to apologize for. That they won't find a way that, oh no, I mean, Elon Musk said he was gonna buy Twitter and then he tried to back out of it, but that's really him being a good businessman. And like, sure, he paid 20 billion over, but in the long run, like they put so much of their mental energy into running cover for billionaires and billionaires. And I will never understand it. If you have to wait months for Kanye West to figure out some way to explain what he meant when he said he likes Hitler and he is a Nazi, just listen to some other artists, man. There are other people making music, I'm sure of it. Anyway, any other thoughts, Elise?
Yeah, and it took me longer than I wanted to come to the conclusion that you just said. And I'm trying to sympathize with Kanye fans in order to like get them to understand that I understand and like we got to move on. This guy is fueling the most anti-Semitism that we have seen in a really long time. He is causing and inflicting violence on a real tangible level. And he has the platform of, he's Kanye West, capital K, capital W. And the power that he holds in his words is unreal. And so no, it's gone too far. It's been getting too far for a really long time. And it's time to let him go.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.